What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. My name is Todd, and I've got yet another amateur pool match to review with you. Decided to try something a little different because I keep putting the words over on the right side of the screen, but then my face is over there, so, just try this out. But you know what? Another little confession. Coming up with, naming your videos and having a title seems to be kind of complicated. You don't always have something. So I'm just going to mimic my shirt and say, hold on, I'm thinking. We're going to play some USAPL 8-ball. We are playing Robert. And actually, it's the first time that I'm playing somebody that is to the dot the same Fargo rating. So this can be a good one. Let's jump into this. There we go. So yeah, 553 to the dot, straight race to 58, which is just over 4 racks. But I'm not going to call it a straight race to 5 because it's only 2 points over. And unless you're sweeping somebody straight, now if you are, then yes, it's a race to 5. But if you lose 1 rack even, and you get at least 2 balls, then it's a race to 4. So it's just kind of a different way to think of the match compared to like APA, where it's you need 3, you need 5, you need whatever it is for you. It's a little different with a USAPL and whatnot. So got a stripe down. And so the 13 comes down here. The 10 looks like it goes in the left middle. The only hard part is trying to get shape on that. So let's, I got my dot way out of whack here. Sorry, guys. I just got done videoing the phenomenal match with Tonya. So I'm just doing video after video here. Actually, technically I did Jonathan, Tonya. Now we're doing Robert. Trying to get this done before the Chiefs game starts. It's Sunday. I live in Chiefs Kingdom. I've been a Kansas boy my whole life. There ain't no bandwagon here. Ain't happening. I'm bleeding red since I really followed the game. All right. And waiting for the gentleman to move behind me. Probably going to be, looks like, am I putting, actually, probably a little bit top left. Try to open up that 10 ball. Might have actually got it. Might have actually just solved my problem. Oof. Promise, if you look at that, that cue ball's going right at the 7. So where's the 7 gonna end up? As long as it doesn't block the 11. So yeah, the 11, it goes up to the top right. Somehow I gotta make this 15 and end up all the way around. I'm going the top left. Oh, I'm going around the world here. What is this? Okay, no, I was going top right. Y'all see that shape though? Y'all see that shape? Holy moly. That is pretty close to straight. Looks like I should be able to just do a rolling ball, crash in the 7, leave me the 8. Who is this guy starting out with a break and run? 14-0. Get out the golf clap. Confirmed 0, he says. Holy cow. That took a little manufacturing right there. So yeah, I wasn't looking at the 15 to the top left. I was double checking the angle, make sure that if I could get to the rail and get all the way around the world, essentially. And boy, did that thing end up beautifully. Oh, 8 ball. Nope, not quite. definitely going to have some troubles here. What did he make? He made a stripe. He made a stripe. Can't see the 10. 7's kind of blocking any option of a bank on the 14 or 15. So he says, I'm going to go 6 ball. Going to go ahead and take solids. Good shot. So I know of Robert from this league, but before the last couple sessions that we played, we did take the summer session off. Now we're back for the fall. But the 2 sessions before that, being the fall and the spring, my buddy Adam played with me, and he was a 625, 630 Fargo. So he usually played Robert. So this is my first real experience. I take that back. I think I did play him one time, but either way. But yeah, this is the first time really kind of sitting down and settling in to be able to watch him and get a gauge for it. And you know, he's a great shot from just worried about the breakout on that one. I don't blame him. But he's got a unique fundamentals, we'll say. He's real short and stabby. Now, I don't want to give him too much grief because he was saying he is having some major back issues today. Like he threw his back out like a week ago and he's still recovering from it. He can bend over, he can play, but it's not 100%. So I'll give him a little bit of grief there. But but just in general, he's got a real, we'll call it condensed stroke, if you will. And you also see when is he gonna drop? You also notice that when he does stroke, his practice strokes are a little short, but then his final one, he pauses at the cue ball, only barely pulls like half or quarter stroke, and then just launches forward with a real short stab. Now, with that said, yes, I prefer having the fundamentals of a good, clean, smooth stroke. It looks better, it reacts better, it's more controllable. The only problem is, or not problem, I should say, but the thing is, when you have a different kind of stroke, you can still make it work for you. It's just not ideal for me. I put a lot of focus on my fundamentals because I think having a good stroke, all that will I was actually I knew that 8 ball was going to go towards the 4. I was trying to break the 12 out. But yeah, I put a lot of emphasis on my fundamentals, trying to get it cleaned up. I'm trying to be smooth. You know, you don't see that real stabby amateur type of fundamentals that you see in the pros. I'd rather mimic the guys that are doing it that way. Not saying I am a pro because I am very amateur, but when you know, if your fundamentals are sound, everything else will start to come a little bit more natural. So try to get, I think I might have just hit it too hard, didn't let the spin take. So we're going to be trying to safe get the 4, get the cue ball behind, or get the 12, get the cue ball behind the 4. Not exactly. Yeah. 100% a safe. Can't blame him. Looks, I mean, the one's real close to being in my way of the 1 row bank, so it's kind of hard to. This is the thing with camera angles. It's real tough to see what's going on, but I think I just need to put a little bit of left on this. God, and I just keep forgetting about my dot, guys. I am sorry. Probably gonna be going something about like so, if I remember correct. Engaging, yeah, see where it's at. Then you see that last little minute. I just gave a little tweak, which means to clear it, I gotta be over here. Top left. Drilled it. Oh, and there's a gap on the 8. I should be able to make this too. Oh, come on. Let's go. 28-2. Golly. That kick, though. Ooh-wee, that was pretty. Good speed, moved his ball just to stop the queue and leave me a nice, easy 8. God, I love this game. Love this game until I don't. Those are the moments that just make it all worthwhile. But with that said, did I answer with a dry break? I did. All right, Robert. Come in. Oh, no, I'm still at the table. Did I make a... Oh, I made a stripe. No, never mind. I'm over here like, wait, no, there's 7 of each. I made the 8 ball, guys. So I'm going to speed this up here. I was asking, just for verification, do you have the option to re-rack if you want? So I had to scurry off and go find somebody. I think I haven't clipped the video. So I'm looking around. You got to leave the cue ball where it's at. You just spot the 8. Do you want to shoot it? Or do you want to re-rack? Is it... And honestly, I've got an answer for both. But yeah, I think I would probably take stripes. Okay. 13, gonna draw back, take the 11 in the same middle. Ooh. Might have been a little strong with it. Probably want to put a little low left with it, just kind of hold it a little better, but looks like I'm just trying to, I'm jacked up a little bit, going for the 15. Nice rolling ball. I think I can hit the 10, which if so, probably just gonna be a little bit of a stun out. Nope, draw straight back. I was square with it. Oh, that was a good stun run through. Okay, you know what? That is a very important shot. It's a, you treat it like a stop shot, but you want that release from when it's going backspin to forward spin to happen right before it hits the ball. So you can put a good confident stroke in it, but then hit and then just barely roll forward. It's a good way to get a lot of movement out of the object ball, but not a ton of movement while still moving forward on the cue ball. So you can see I want it to be on the right, on the left side of that tangent line, and then I just hit that way too hard. Way too hard. But that's why when I am talking about the game of pool and people that are saying they want to get better, you know, and they're like, oh, I want to learn how to draw. I want to learn how to do this or that or side spin. I'm like, I'm telling you, without a doubt, the most important, most valuable shot you can have in your arsenal is a stop shot. Because it's such a, you can do so much with it. It has a ton of variety. You can, yes, obviously you can learn to stop the cue ball, but when you have a slight angle, you start learning to stun, you know, left or right, depending on the which way you're shooting it. If you start to, if you learn how to do a stop shot, not just by aiming a little bit low and hitting hard, but learning to hit low, like super low, but then learn that timing of getting it to still stop, then slightly harder, you can barely pull back, slightly, you know, softer, then you can start doing stun run throughs. Telling you, learn a stop shot. It's invaluable to this game. There's so much you can do with it. So important. And just in general, you know, to learn how to do a medium to long distance stop shot by hitting really low. And like I said, it's all about timing, about the speed to get it to where it starts to slide right when it gets to the object ball, and then that's when it collides. So the ball, cue ball just stops. You'll start really your, just in general, your ball control, your speed control just skyrockets. Absolutely skyrockets. I love that shot. So, okay, so what's he gonna do with this 3 ball? Like, oh, and then some love out of the 1. Disrespect for him, love for Todd. And if it looks like there's definitely a gap off the rail, so this is a delicate shot. You still want to hit it hard enough to get the cue ball off the rail for comfort on the 8. But you don't want to hit this too hard because it is thin. You're not trying to bounce off the point and come out. Perfect. Perfect shot. I like it. Yeah, just a nice, easy. Oh, gotta grab the right dot. Sorry to move the camera or the entire image, guys. Not trying to make you motion sick. Just trying to remove the dot to show you a little bit of a rolling ball. Keeps away from the scratch possibility. 42-6. It's not too bad. But again, I'm still just a few points away from being on the hill. So if Robert gets this rack, I need at least 2. He didn't even. Yeah, his back was definitely killing him because you notice he just got down and just as soon as he bent down, just immediately fired at it. And he uses the same template as I do, the Taum. I'm a big fan of it. Sorry about the camera shaking, guys. I set up my tripod just on one of those, like, I don't know, what are they, like 2-foot round tables, and this pool hall has been around for a bit, so sometimes tables get a little wobbly, and when people lean on it, like Robert's sitting at the table, when he comes back to sit down, puts his elbow on the table, like you do, causes a little bit of shimmy on the table, which now you go up, I want to say 54-inch on the tripod, plus my gimbal above that. There's a very little movement on the table gets a lot of sway. So terribly sorry if you guys are getting it and it's bugging you. It's out of my control. But I try to get the best camera angle for you guys. You know, there's some other videos, other YouTubers I watch, and the camera's just too low that I'm like, I can't see the angles correctly. So in my head, getting higher allows to see the gaps, allows you to see the fundamentals a little bit better. Yes, there's still always going to be the camera angle manipulating you. It happens, but yeah. So I mean, I put my phone in a gimbal and I put it as high as the tripod goes, and in some cases, I'm at the ceiling, trying to get the best aerial view that I can. So if the 6 or 14 goes by the 1, he should be able to just roll this up. See, he's punching way too hard. He could have easily made that with a third the speed, just smooth, let it barely roll. Cue ball would end up between that 1, 2. Then it leaves you the 10. But instead, he might be able to get it here. Just stun off the 9, be able to get it right towards the 1. You just want to make sure you get between the gap. Or hit it. Or just hit the 1 entirely. So you guys are seeing, though, he's a heck of a ball potter. It's just he hits so fast and so stabby. It's hard to truly believe that he's got the control that he's looking for. Just gotta slow down, smooth out your stroke. This is a game of finesse. There was a time I don't even remember who I was talking to. Um, but I was trying to coach somebody who, oh, it's my teammate Nick. I'm gonna call him out. But he he plays with a ton of just anxious energy. He's so excited and he loves this game, unlike like I mean more than most people, I should say. But when he finally gets down, his practice strokes are just like real shaky and real anxious. And when he goes to shoot, he just hits really firm and stabby. And I'm like, man, calm down, take a breather, soften up that stroke and hit it nice and smooth. You know, and the analogy I use, I was like, it's like dancing with a woman. You're trying to, smoothly move her around, get up, spin her around, and be in conjunction with her, taking the steps at the right time, smooth and easy. Instead, you're over here in a mosh pit. You're just swinging her around, trying to throw her on the ground. Like, you ain't got to be all that, man. Smooth and easy, and you'll be better off. So, I don't know if that analogy helps anyone else, but I liked it. It made sense to me. So I can't just cut the 7. It does go, but the 8's too close, so I have to force a combo and just got it. As you guys know, your boy loves combos. But here's the problem. Now what? 8 goes by the 13 into this low right pocket or low left pocket, but gotta make the bank. Look at the cut all up table. Like I'm checking everything. Okay, we're banking it. Went wide. Went wide with it. I don't know what spin I was putting on that. I was trying to tighten it up as much, but I also had to put follow to get the cue ball long of the 8. Good shot. Easy rolling ball. Yeah, you see he stopped there, had to take a breather. His back was absolutely killing him. So after this rack, I remember going to him saying, brother, if you need a minute to sit down, I completely understand. We're good, man. This ain't worth killing yourself over. He's like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm like, okay, brother. Like, I get it. Not gonna be that jerk that's gonna be like, no, we got time limit, let's go. Like, and they only had 5 that night, so he had to play both sides. Now, little foreshadowing. I play him again in 8-ball, which will be my next video. He definitely took some medicine. His back felt a lot better, so he was not killing himself like he is here. He's in a bad place. But 56-12. I need 2 points to win the match. I would like to go ahead and close this out with another win. Just take it down Fargo wise on top of the match. I'm truly unlike a lot of pool players. I'm not trying to hold myself down. I am definitely not trying to go backwards. I want, and my goal is to hit 575. When I hit 575, I want to go 600. When I hit 600, I want to go 6. There is no limit that I'm going to be truly happy with my rating. I feel like I've got the tools. I feel like I've got the knowledge to get 600. But 2 things. One, I'm not consistent enough. So that's really my main focus. And then the others, you have to play higher handicap people and do well enough to jump your score, because the more robustness you have, the harder it is to move that number. And I have, I think, 2,300, something like that. Let's look this up real quick. Got my phone sitting right here. I am at 2318 on my robustness. That is a ton of matches. So I got to beat some seriously high level people, and I got to beat them good. Which means to do so, I got to get real good. That's why I'm doing this. That's literally the reason why I started doing this, is to get to see my issues and to force my hand into getting better. I feel like it's working though. It's only been 7 months now, 6, 7 months. Oh, Todd, why'd you hit that so light? See, like that. That was silly. If you know you're going there, you gotta move the cue ball, crashing into the 8. Kind of like I was talking about in my video with Tonya. Understanding the energy transfer between balls. The thick, once you can hit your 14, sure, but then that cue ball is going to thickly hit that 8. It's going to lose all its momentum or have very little after. So, yeah. Got a good hit on the 11s and hit it on the correct side, which would be the far side from this angle. So that way I send the cue ball up table, leave him long, and give him as hard a shot as possible. Doesn't matter. Not only did he make it, he separated the 5 and 4. That was a great shot. Great shot, Robert. you know, Everybody knows this game is more of a mental game than anything. And this right here, just the way he's shaking his head at everything, and those are the outcomes that can affect your play. Like, this guy can shoot balls. He's a great shot, but he's going to talk himself out of it because of a little bad shape. I don't know what he was complaining about. Like, yeah, you move the 1, like, you can stop shot the 1, you got the 3, you can go ahead and take, stop shot the 1, take the 4. Like, you've got plenty of opportunities. There's no real trouble. It's just pick your pattern. And having those negative shaking head and waving your arm around, that can really kind of mess with your mindset. Now, I am not one to say I am perfect, because I am very passionate. I get mad at myself for missing dumb stuff, but like in a situation like that, when I leave myself bad, you just have to mentally think it's no different than if your opponent just played a safe, or if they just miss and left you there. What's getting mad about the leave going to affect? What's it going to change? Nothing. We're here now. Figure it out. Let's go. I've been getting kind of preachy in my last couple of videos. Hopefully you guys can enjoy it, and I'm not just rambling for no reason. It's how I feel. It's how I feel. It's like, this sure didn't leave me a lot, did he? Looks like 12 still clears the 8. So as long as I can, shaking, like I said, get on the table. Probably gonna be hitting rolling ball, looks like, to avoid the scratch. Perfect. So you've got some options. You could go ahead and, say I'm off the rail enough. I can stun the 12 to get over here for the 9-11. I really want to be a jerk and not just miss that and get lucky with the 8-ball blocking us 4. On that last shot, if I just hit the 11, bounce it out, leave the cue ball behind the 9, very easy, very basic safe, would have been great. Oh, I don't think that 8 hit. I like the idea. See, same kind of thing. Like, just roll the cue up behind the 5. He would have left me ugly. I'm okay with that. So now I've got 3 balls on this side, and I have got to figure out how am I going to get back to the 8? Really, better question is, what side do you want to be on the 8? I left myself a little straighter than I want, but it's off the rail. I'm glad I went the pattern I did because the 9 has the option of going in the side, which is going to roll the cue ball up to that top right corner and be able to have the pot the black in the low right. Nice speed. As long as you get around the 4. Looks like the 8 ball is south of the point enough that this is no real concern. Just a rolling ball. Just roll it in. And not too shabby, guys. 70 to 15. That is officially a 5-0. I will take that. I will absolutely take it. But like I said, I was beating up on an injured guy. His back was killing him. But he takes some medicine. We're going to come back. We're going to play some 10 ball. And it's going to be a little different. He's going to be playing a little bit more relaxed. But regardless, still a heck of a fight. Let's get into that one. But in the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give me all that good stuff. And we're going to be right back in a couple days. We're continuing this match. I'll see you then. Thanks, guys.